What is going on? It is Nate the Game Guy coming back with another video at hand, and today I want to talk to you guys about some must-have items if you're a retro gamer and a retro game collector. These are all items that I own and have used at some point or another, and these are all my personal recommendations when it comes to making things more enjoyable, providing a new experience, and just taking things up to the next level with your retro gaming experience. Of course, I will be leaving Amazon links down in the description down below so you guys can have some quick and easy access to these items. I'm not going to rank these items in any way, shape, or form from worst to best, best to worst, least expensive to the most expensive. So I'm just going to throw them out there and you guys get to see what exactly these must-have items are. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video's topic. Take a look at some must-have items for your retro gaming experience right after the intro. Alright, so I'm going to start things off with this video by talking about this AV to HDMI upscaler for your retro game consoles. Now, a lot of TVs these days do not have composite outputs and inputs. Now, I haven't really shopped around for a new TV for quite a while because I'm basically happy with what I've got. And besides, I cannot fit a 4K TV into the game room. But from what I've heard from a lot of people is that a lot of new TVs don't allow for the traditional yellow, white, red cables to be plugged in anymore. With this, that fixes the problem. So in case if you want to play some Super Nintendo, GameCube, Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, or whatever your retro game console of choice is, this can make things a lot more easier for you to have quick and easy access to. Now, I will say this isn't all perfect, this item itself, even though it says it's an upscaler. With my TV, when I was testing things out with Super Mario 64, with my Nintendo 64, I didn't really notice a difference in terms of its graphics when I would just use the composite cables compared to the AV to HDMI upscaler. Another gripe that I've got about this is, unfortunately, it comes with a USB cable, which is supposed to act like its power cable, but it doesn't come with the power adapter. So if you happen to have a power adapter that you would use for your iPhone, iPod, or if you're even still using one of those, iPad or whatever, you are going to need to use that. Otherwise, you will need to purchase your own USB power adapter to use this exact product. I think it is quite a bit of a headache with this product, but at least it's not a deal breaker. But I will say, with this product, I do like the fact that it does allow for access to those who, for whatever reason, they may not have composite input or output to their TV, but they only have HDMI input and output to their TV. This does open up the door for a lot of retro game consoles and for a lot of people to finally have access to the original hardware on their HD TVs. So I will say, in that regard, I do recommend this product if you happen to have that situation for yourself. Now, another awesome product that I strongly recommend that you guys check out is this Action Replay Plus for the Sega Saturn. What I really like about this is that not only does this act as a memory card for your Sega Saturn, but it also allows you to use extra cheats for your games. But my personal favorite feature about this product is that it allows you to play Japanese Sega Saturn games on your US Sega Saturn. Now, I am a huge fan of the Puyo Puyo series and the Madao Monogatari series. I've also picked up some Neon Genesis Evangelion games for my Sega Saturn, and I am very thankful that I got this product because now I don't have to buy a Japanese Sega Saturn to play these games. I also don't have to go to emulation. I can now use the original hardware and play it on my Saturn. Now, of course, you can make the argument that, you know, if you don't know how to read Japanese or whatever, that can somewhat ruin the experience for you. But for a game such as Puyo Puyo, where it's pretty straightforward, where, you know, if you're already familiar with the series, you already know how to play Puyo Puyo, it's really not going to be that big of a deal for you. But yes, this is a product that I strongly recommend because the Sega Saturn does have a pretty impressive library of import games, and I am kind of taking a little bit of interest in it. And this helps open up the gates for me to play some of those games without having to buy some Japanese hardware and play it in the game room. But yeah, I would strongly recommend that you guys check out this product sometime. Now, another amazing product that is sticking to the theme of import accessibility is the Super Cartridge Converter for your Super Nintendo. Just like the Action Replay Plus for the Sega Saturn, this allows you to play import games on your Super Nintendo. Of course, as mentioned from before, I'm a huge Puyo Puyo fan, and of course, I do like Panel de Pon on the Super Famicom, and since I've got this product right here, I don't have to buy a Super Famicom, although I wouldn't mind owning one in the game room at some point or another. But what I really like about this product is that it's not only is it not very expensive, but it's just very easy. You just pop this thing in and you are able to play your Super Famicom games on your Super Nintendo without having to do anything to your Super Nintendo to allow you to play some of those Super Famicom games. I'm sure you guys have noticed already that I am keeping things in their original packaging just because I'm a little weird like that. Plus, I like to show off to you guys, this is exactly what you're going to get when you order this from Amazon, and you get to see this is what you can expect when you get this sent to you through the mail. But like I said, I really like this product because I always enjoy having the doors open for me to play some games that I would never have the ability to do so before. But yes, this is another great product that I strongly recommend that you guys do consider checking out. Now, this is a product I so wish I bought for my Nintendo 64 a lot sooner, and that is the Retro Fighters controller. What I really like about this is that it gives a modern take for playing on your Nintendo 64, and of course, for those that are familiar with Nintendo 64 collecting and playing and owning a Nintendo 64, the analog stick in the center of the 64 is not really perfect. Unfortunately, it is prone to drift and a few other problems, even though I personally love the Nintendo 64. I just wish that design flaw wasn't there, because otherwise I would enjoy the 64 controller overall. But with this, what I really like about this is it's great for games such as the original Smash Brothers, Turok, GoldenEye, and it's just a load of fun to use. I just enjoy being able to play these games with a somewhat modern take, and since, you know, with the button layout and all that, it makes things a lot easier for you to play first-person shooters on the Nintendo 64. Now, I will admit, this is the most expensive item on this list, but I promise you, it is worth every penny, because you don't have to worry about the drift of the original Nintendo 64 controller, of you being aggressive with the analog stick or whatever when playing Smash Brothers. Obviously, as mentioned from before, when playing some of those first-person shooter games, it allows you to enjoy the games a lot more easier with the button layout of this controller. And I do have to say, I really enjoyed playing this. You know, I tested it out just before I made this video, and I really enjoyed myself using it. So I have to say, I really think that to all you Nintendo 64 collectors and enthusiasts that are watching this video and just haven't picked up this product yet, do consider picking this product up, because like I said, it is a ton of fun, and it takes things up to the next level when playing some of those great N64 classics. Now with this product, I'm not going to show it on screen. It's just simply because where I've got it at the moment, it's just too difficult for me to just take it out and show the exact product to you guys. And that is a console system selector. So what is a console system selector? It is essentially what it sounds like. It is a little box that you can put up near your TV or game consoles, and you get to hook up multiple game consoles to it, and with a click of a button, you can switch from a Nintendo 64, PlayStation 2, original Xbox, Dreamcast, or whatever console of choice you decide to hook up to it. It makes things so much easier if you want to just swap over to a different console instead of unplugging, plugging back in, taking the cables out, taking the cables back in. It just makes things so much easier having a console system selector. Of course, I will be linking it down in the description below, just like every product in this video, but I would strongly recommend that you guys do consider picking it up, is because if you've got multiple consoles, it's just going to make things so much easier, so that way you don't have to worry about unplugging, replugging, and all that nonsense. It just makes life so much more easier. As a retro game enthusiast, not just a retro game enthusiast, but just a game enthusiast overall, I strongly recommend that you guys do check it out, because like I said, I think you guys are really going to enjoy it, and I think it's just going to make things so much easier for your game collection and your overall gaming experience. Alright, and that is going to conclude my video for some products that I strongly recommend that you guys get if you're a retro gamer and a retro gaming enthusiast. What do you guys think? Have you seen any products in this video that you really want to consider picking up? What are some products that you recommend that a retro gamer and game enthusiast should consider picking up? Feel free to comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Of course, do consider giving this video a like. It does help boost it up into the YouTube algorithm, so more viewers such as you can find videos just like this. Of course, please do consider subscribing, because I post a ton of content when it comes to game collecting tips, and other video game related subjects. So if that is something that you guys are into, please do consider subscribing. But if you're going to subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell notification button, so that way you will be notified when I upload a video just like this. I hope you guys did enjoy the list, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.